Is the next big milestone in the Netflix journey the dot-com crash for you? Because
There's probably a more profound moment for me that happened before that, and that was this leadership transition at Netflix, and that was because the dot-com crash was in the spring of 2000, and this was probably in late 1999. And Netflix was still young. And as I mentioned at the beginning, the arrangement that Reed and I had was that he'd be the angel investor, he'd be the chair, I'd be the CEO, I'd start and run the company. And I did that. And Reed had a day job somewhere else. And one afternoon, late that year, Reed poked his head in my office late afternoon and said, "Mark, we have to talk." And as you probably can imagine, that never bodes well when someone says we have to talk. And it was right. And he came in and he had a PowerPoint slideshow. And he sat across from my desk and spun his computer around and began walking me through a slideshow about how he felt that I was doing as CEO. Strengths, but perhaps a little bit disproportionately weaknesses. And I was a little taken back by this. And I kind of stopped him and go, "Reed, I am not going to sit here and let you pitch me on how much I suck." And I think he was taken aback by that as well. And so he closed the computer, but then proceeded to lay out that he was concerned, that he had seen minor errors in my judgment, that he questioned some of the hires I had made. I mean, he had seen a lot of the other things I had done that were good, but his point was that we have to execute flawlessly. And we're at a point now where things are beginning to accelerate. And if there's smoke at this level, he was worried there was going to be fire later on. And eventually he got to his point, which is that he wanted to come back to the company full time and be CEO. And for a moment, I thought he was firing me because Reed had more equity than I did since he was the original investor. But as I understood what he was proposing, it wasn't that.